हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल हारिदम मरीनर। दोस्तों, हारिदम मरीनर यूट्यूब चैनल में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है। तो इन दिस today's topic, in today's video, we are going to discuss very important topic, that is the shift turning gear motor circuit. Do you know what is the meaning of turning gear? Why we use the turning gear motor, why we use the turning gear equipment in the ship? To rotate the main engine flywheel, to do some maintenance, to overhaul the main engine, to move the piston, to check the condition of piston liner, everything. That's why we need to rotate the flywheel. So the question in your mind, how to rotate this flywheel by using the turning gear motor. Okay, there is the turning gear motor and it is attached to the gear mechanism, and this gear is connected to the main flywheel. Okay, main engine flywheel. Once the motor is started, the gear is rotating and it is connected to the flywheel gear. Okay, that is the main function of turning gear, to rotate the flywheel. So the question in your mind, how to, if the problem occurs in the turning gear circuit or the turning gear motor itself is not starting, so how to troubleshoot that in case of emergency or in the normal case. So that is the topic mostly we are going to discuss in this video. So we already know that there are the circuit divided into the two parts. First is the power circuit. You see, this is the power circuit and this is the control circuit. Okay, this is the control circuit. So in earlier video also we already discussed this is the first, we will discuss the power circuit, then we will discuss the control circuit. This is the incoming power supply from the main switchboard, that is 440 volt 60 hertz 3 phase power supply AC from the main switchboard, that is RST, through this 89 MCCB, that is the miniature circuit breaker. And after that MCCB, the power supply is directly fed to this the contactor. So you see here there are two contactor. Okay, one is 88F and other is 88R. So these two contactor, what is the function of these two contactor, why these two contactor are connected here? So because first of all you must know what is the function of turning gear, to rotate the motor either clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now initially 88 contactor will be on, 88 contactor will be switch on, then motor will rotate in the clockwise direction through the overcurrent relay. This is the 51 is the overcurrent relay that everybody know. Okay, after that power will transfer to this motor UVW. Now 88F is energized, 88F means forward. Okay, that we can consider a clockwise or forward. Okay, motor is rotated in the forward direction, means clockwise direction. Now you want to rotate motor in anti-clockwise direction, that time you have to change either two phase, any of these three you can change two phase, means UV you can change or UW you can change, then motor will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So here what happening, the 88F will switch on, then motor is rotated in clockwise, that is forward direction. So 88R will switch on, then motor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. That means we are changing only two phase. See how here it changed. First initially, that is called L1 is connected to the contactor 88R L1 and connected to the same line. Okay, but in the next circuit you see L2 is connected to this T2, means one phase is already changed, then this L3 is connected to to this T2 and L2 is connected T3 and L3 is connected T2. Means we change the two phase. You can change either to any two phase. Then first initially this contactor will energize, motor is rotated in the clockwise direction, and if you want to rotate motor in the forward direction or reverse direction, so you can energize this 88R contactor, then power will transfer to OLR, UVW, then motor will start to rotate in reverse direction. That is the power circuit. So the question in your mind, how to switch on this 88F, how to switch on this 88R, meant is forward contactor and reverse contactor, and that's why the control circuit is given. Now we are taking two phase from R and from T, okay, two phase 440 volt. One is coming to here, transformer primary winding, one terminal, and other is connected to the transformer primary winding second end. Okay, so why this is? So this is the fuse. This is the fuse. Okay, once the power is not here in the primary winding of transformer, it means that the fuse is blown out. So the fuse is for the short circuit protection, either any fault in the control circuit, so the fuse will blow out and it will save your control circuit. Okay, the two terminal from R and T connected to the transformer primary winding. So primary winding voltage is 440 volt and secondary winding voltage is 220 volt. Now we are our aim is to switch on this 88F. Okay, so where is the 88F? You can see here 88F is here and 88R is here. So how to switch on this 88F? Okay, so power is coming to the primary winding of transformer, power will transfer to the secondary winding of transformer to 20 volt. Then this is the common line is connected already here, you see common is connected to URI, that is A2 URI oil of the contactor, and this is the indication lamp that we will discuss later. So power will transfer to here F2 and power will transfer to F3. Okay, now see what is this F3. Once the power is coming to here, this is the PL, indicate that power source, whether 220 power is present or not, it will indicate the white lamp. And what is the LF? LF means this 88FX is energized, then LF means is the indication that motor is running in forward direction. Okay, and LR is the indication motor is running in reverse direction. So what is the 88FX? Once this 88F will energize, same time 88FX auxiliary contact will get energized, and if this 88FX will energize, this 88F get closed and it will indicate that motor running in the forward direction. Okay, so our aim is to energize 88F first and then 88FX. Okay, how this will energize? So go to the transformer winding of transformer secondary winding, and other is already connected to the common terminal, everything is common terminal. Okay, so you go to the F2. What is the F2? Is the fuse. F2 is the fuse, and this is the OLR. Everybody know 51 is written here, you see 51 OLR, that is the OLR control supply, that is 95 or 96 always should be closed. You can check by multimeter, 95 96 if not closed, it means something problem in the motor, that's why motor is getting tripped. So this is the stop push button from the local panel, and you see that this C1 is also stop push button, but this is the remote box. You see this box, all these box switches inside, this is the remote stop button, and this is the remote start button, this C3, and then again C3 is remote start push button for forward, and C4 you see this box, and this box is connected, this is the remote box. So the C4 is a remote start push button for the reverse contactor. Now first of all we will start the motor from the local panel, that is the normally close is normally closed already. This is stop push button from the panel, this is stop push button from the remote, and this 3CF is the start push button in the panel, that is ahead, means that is the forward push button. Okay, once you press this one, power will transfer to here. So what is this 88R? You know that the 88F will energize, that 88R will not be energized. That should be interlock contact. If 88R will energize, 88F will not energize. So that is 88R is the interlock for the 88F, that is normally close contact from the 88R. Okay, so once you press this one, start push button 3.CF, so the power will transfer to here and power will transfer to ATF coil. Okay, if ATF coil power is there, so the ATF contactor will get energized and motor will start in the forward direction through the OLR. Okay, and same time you see that power is here, that 88FX will energize, that is auxiliary contact, we will see in the next panel. So you see 88FX will energize, so the indication LF will be on and it will indicate that motor is running in the forward direction. Now once 88F will energize, this is the holding contact. Once even you push up, the motor will run by this holding contact continuously. Okay, normally holding contact is not in the turning gear, but some case it is also given, some shifts or shift circuit. Okay, normally here only the start push button you can press and hold, so the 88F will energize and you can check the movement. Okay, but here holding contact is also given. Now if you want to start the reverse direction, so the from the power will come to here from the local panel, and power will come to here. Once you press this 88 once you power will come to here, once you press this 3-CR, this is the start push button from the panel, you press this one, power will come to here. What is the 88F? We already discussed, is the interlock for forward contactor, it is normally closed. Then power will transfer to the 88R and 88R will energize and close this contact. So the motor and power will transfer through the OLR to the motor, and motor will start rotating in anti-clockwise direction, that is the reverse direction. Okay, and same time this 88RX will also energize, auxiliary contact will energize, normally open contact of 88RX will get closed. Then the lamp LR means motor running in a reverse direction, that will indicate. Okay, that will switch on. That is the very basic starter for the turning gear. Now we will start motor from the remote side. You see here, this is the remote in your hand. Once you press this one, once you press this C3, the power will transfer to here, power will transfer to here. C3, once you press C3, power will transfer to here, and from here to 88R. 88R we know already, interlock for forward contactor, and 88F will energize, so the contactor will get closed and motor will started. Okay, in forward direction. Same time in the reverse direction, that is C4, once you press this C4, power will transfer to this 88F, that is the interlock, and 88R contactor coil will get energized and this contact will get closed, so the motor is rotating reverse direction. That is the basic and simple circuit for the turning gear starter, and this is the shift circuit. So hope everybody understand this one. Okay, now we will discuss actual panel of this. We know that as we discussed earlier, the power from the main switchboard is coming to here. So this is you know that what is this. This is the MCCB, that is miniature circuit breaker, and you can check here RST power supply. Also you can check here RST power supply. If the power supply is here and power supply is not here, it means that this MCCB is faulty. From the MCCB, power will transfer to this contactor. This is the 88F, that is the forward contactor, and this is the 88R, that is the reverse contactor, and both this contactor power will transfer to this over current relay OLR 51. And you see the 51, there are two contacts. This is the setting of OLR, and there are two contacts, 95, this one 95, and you see backside this one, this is 95 and 96, normally close contact. And from the OLR, incoming power is here and outgoing is directly going to the motor. Okay, so that is the power circuit. And in control circuit, we know that first primary side of the transformer, primary winding of the transformer, there are 440 volt. There are 440 volt. Here you can see, you can measure the supply 440 volt, and in between that one fuse is connected, that is F1. This is the F1 fuse. You can check the continuity if the fuse is faulty, or if you found that here the 440 volt power is not there, so you can check this fuse also. Okay, so if you check the primary voltage is okay, then secondary voltage, that should be 220 volt. You can see this white and black cable, 220 volt power should be there. If you found that primary have 440 volt power and secondary don't have 440 volt power, it means the transformer is faulty. Okay, after the transformer there are two fuse, F3 and F2 and F3. So you have to check F2 and F3 fuse. Okay, in control circuit, after that there is the OLR. We already discussed OLR 95 and 96. Okay, that 95 and 96 you have to check the continuity. If there is no continuity in 95 96, it means that OLR is trip. Okay, so do not reset directly OLR. Check first here the maker test of motor, why OLR is tripping, or there is a wrong current setting or something problem in the motor. Then if you find out the problem, then you can reset this one and check again the 95 96 is close or not. After that 95 96, you have to check the push button, that is the stop push button, emergency stop push button, that is already inside the panel, in front of the panel, that everybody know what is the push button, stop push button and start push button. Okay, that you have to check by using the multimeter by continuity. So interlock, I will tell you here. So this is the 88F contactor. So for the 88F contactor, interlock is the 88R. Okay, so you see here 51 and 52 is normally close contact. If this is not close, so this 88F will not energize. So why this is not close, you have to check by using the multimeter, these two contacts, why this is not close. Maybe the contactor have something problem. Okay, so you have to check that. So 88R interlock is 51 and 52, so this is normally closed, and below that there is the 13 and 14 normally open contact. Okay, so one more thing, you know that once this contactor 88R will energize, same time 88FX will be energized, and that 88FX is this contactor. This is called auxiliary contactor. Once this contactor energized, so 88FX contact will get closed, and it will give the indication that light the motor is running in forward direction. In same 88R will energize, same time 88RX, this is auxiliary contact, 88RX will energize, then contacts of this contactor will get closed, and it will close the indication is on, that motor is running in reverse direction. Okay, that is the very basic and simple troubleshooting of this turning gear motor starter. Okay, hope everybody understand very easily how to troubleshoot, how to read the electrical circuit drawing. That is very useful for everyone. So if you like this video, you can put this like button, you can click the like button, and if you want to share to your friends, you can share, and if you not subscribe to channel, you can subscribe the channel. Okay, thank you very much. This is video I am making for your help, so you have to watch this video at the end. Definitely you will get the good knowledge, and you are become the very good electrotechnical officer. Thank you very much.